Public service announcement. We have a new mission. There's an obvious problem going on here. Alright, I don't know if you can see. There's an obvious issue. I thought it would be a good idea to, use my poster tape sparingly and only put the poster tape in the middle of every single one of these posters. Now, basic physics would probably teach you better than that, but, screw the rules. But I'm paying a price. Check this out. Every time I open the door, now every single one of these posters, every single one of these tiny posters has got bent up. So, here's the new mission. Instead of just fixing all of them, why don't we make something out of this? Why don't I just review every single one of these albums here? 90% of these I've heard. There's like a few here that I've actually never heard. So I definitely got to get into those. Like I know a few songs off the album, but I've never heard completely. But 90% of these I've heard. Including the one I'm about to react to today. Now, this one right here, this is the only album I had in my car when I was in high school. Now, I'm not that old. I'm not saying like back in 2000s. No, it was like 2012 to 2015. But it was my mom's album. But yes, of course, it's 50 Cent, Get Rich or Die Tryin'. I remember being like 7, 8 years old when this album came out and actually thinking that the album CD was cracked because of the shot, the bullet hole that's in the album. And oh yeah, since you can't see me, or since you can't see it, it's right here. So we're going to start with this one today. Yes, sir. But yeah, when I was younger, I thought this CD was actually cracked. I was like, Mom, what happened to this CD? I was like kind of scared to touch it because I thought the glass was about to get into my finger or something. My childhood is definitely mixed with this album. I feel like this album is great all the way through. Every single track on here is great, and I'm in love with this album. I haven't played it that often recently, but that's kind of because I've been planning for this. Don't sleep on 50, man. Let's talk about this album real quick. Give a little fun facts here. Let's learn together. Let's learn some fun stuff about this album together. Since I know this album so well, some of this stuff will probably be super surprising to me. Famously, as you know, 50 Cent was shot 9 times in Queens, but this happened in May 2000. And apparently he was dropped from his label, Columbia Records. I know Columbia Records is kicking themselves after dropping 50. That's a fact. For sure, Columbia Records is hurting looking back at that situation. But yeah, apparently 50 has had mixtapes out before he was with Columbia Records, and he was about to drop his album Power of the Dollar, but then the album never came out because he was dropped from his label after getting shot 9 times. That's insane. I remember being younger and people like comparing him to Tupac because they were thinking about how he was shot, just like Tupac was shot, and how he survived being shot. Eminem, happy birthday to M. It's his birthday today. He listened to a copy of 50 Cent's mixtape, Guess Who's Back. Now, I haven't heard this mixtape. I'm definitely looking forward to it. There's some stuff like early on in 50 Cent's career that I haven't heard, before this album. I haven't heard anything by 50 Cent mixtape-wise, really, other than like a newer mixtape that he had. But Guess Who's Back? Never heard that. Power of the Dollar, I don't even know what's on this. It was heavily bootlegged. Okay, so people heard this album. It just wasn't released officially. He's got a song with Destiny's Child. One of his first tracks he has with Destiny's Child. Okay, yeah, definitely need to hear this album. Oh, and Your Life's on the Line was on this album. Your Life's on the Line is on this album. So apparently, Your Life's on the Line was a song that was supposed to be released on his first album. That's crazy. I had no idea about that. That's sick. I love that track. That's like one of my favorite tracks on this whole album. So Gangsta was on 8 Mile. I actually don't remember that. The album's title originates as a tattoo on Shmoney XL's arm. Okay, let me look this up. Shmoney XL, Get Rich or Die Tryin tattoo. There it is. So the album title was inspired by this guy's... Wait. Okay, this is not... That's not Shmoney. There's multiple Get Rich or Die Tryin tattoos here. Where's Shmoney's? Okay, I can't find Shmoney XL's tattoo, but apparently Shmoney XL's tattoo... He has a tattoo of Get Rich or Die Tryin. And that's why this album is called Get Rich or Die Tryin. That's insane. And this says 50... has stated that he limited the amount of vulnerability he would display on the album. He aimed to balance vulnerability of the lyrical content with aggressive deliveries and production. Now, I gotta say, the production on this album is top tier. Like, some of the best production on an album that I've ever heard from the 2000s. Oh wow, 21 Questions was added to the album's track list against Dr. Dre's wishes. According to 50, Dre was like, how are you going to be a gangster, this and that, and then put this sappy love song on? 50 said, I'm two people. I've always had to be two people since I was a kid to get by. To me, that's not diversity. It's necessity. That's crazy. I didn't know Dre didn't like this track. All right, let's get into it, man. So, starting it out. Hey, this is like an... Yo, this right here, hold up. This right here is an iconic intro, and let me show you why. Let me just play it real quick. Alright. Now, why is that iconic? Because that is 2 quarters dropping 50 cents. So 50 cent, and then that is a gun clip. That's a clip going into a gun and being loaded. That is a sick intro. Like, we're locked and loaded. We're ready to fire off, you know? And this is 50 Cent, 2 cents. This is my 2 cents on the album. I mean, 50 Cent isn't 2 cents, but you know what I'm saying, bro. The amount of times that I would play What Up Gangsta. Here we go. My guy is so aggressive in the beginning. He's like making like gunshot sounds. It's going down. Let's go. This is just pure freaking aggressiveness. This album right here is like the epitome of masculine gangster rap, bro. Like after this, that's when you started hearing artists like Kid Cudi and Drake, because the game had to shift after how badass 50 Cent was. Like, nobody was like really topping this masculine energy and also this wittiness that 50 Cent brought. I'm telling you, bro. Alright. What Up Gangsta? Let's dive.
We in here. We can get the drama poppin', we don't care. It's going down, cause I'm around. 50 Cent, you know how I get down. What up? What up, cuz? What up?
What the hold on. I must be on the non-explicit version. They can't say blood? You can't say blood? Okay, hold on. Hold on. I don't know what's going on here. Where's the explicit version? 50, quit playing with me, bro. Don't tell me this is the only version you have on your channel.
What up?
Alright. That's not okay. That's not okay, 50. Explicit. Oh my goodness. I didn't want to go off of your channel, 50, but apparently I have to. The very first track off the album that is not the intro, it's What Up Gangsta. Let's dive, man. Let's talk about it.
We in here. We can get the drama poppin', we don't care. It's going down, cause I'm around. 50 Cent, you know how I get down. What up, blood? What up, cuz? What up, blood? What up, gangsta? What up, blood? What up, cuz? What up, blood? What up, gangsta? They say I walk around like I got an S on my chest. Now that's a semi-auto. In the vest on my chest, I try not to say nothing. The DA might want playing court, but I wanna duck nigga down like it's a sport. Front on me, I cut your gun, but your buck.
I love the intro to that, man. You know, they say I walk around like I got an S on my chest, but that's a semi-automatic and a vest on my chest. So, like, instead of an S on my chest, like Superman, I don't have an S on my chest. It's actually a vest, and actually I have a semi-automatic. But, yo, 50 does this thing where he, like, sings in between his rapping. Like, it's so subtle. But, like, I feel like people don't catch it. Like, he's able to sing. Like, 50 Cent is actually a decent singer. It's decent. It's so dope. The way that he's able to do that, like, so subtly. You don't realize that this man's singing. I just love this man's flow. It's so freaking dope. He just brings this, like, this coolness. He sounds like the epitome of, like, a street rapper that has this coolness about him. That's, like, seeing some shit. You know what I'm saying?
They say I walk around like I got an S on my chest. Now that's a semi-auto. In the vest on my chest, I try not to say nothing. The DA might want playing court, but I wanna duck nigga down like it's a sport. Front on me, I'll cut your gun, but your buck. Do you get money? I can't get nothing with you, then fuck you. I'm not the type to get out for DWI. I'm the type that can you connect when the coke price rise. Gangsters that bump my shit, them they know me. I grew up around some niggas that's not my homies. 100 G's, I stash it. The Mac, I blast it. These come, we dump the diesel and battery acid. This flow's been mastered. The ice, I flash it. Chooks me, I had your mama picking out your casket, bastard. I'm on the next level, white link, baguette bezel.
Man, this freaking bass line is so damn sick, bro. Good lord. And, like, I just love that. If the D's come, we dump that diesel in some battery acid. Like, we get rid of the drugs, you know what I'm saying? We dump it in battery acid. I don't know, man. It just sounds so tough. 50 just has this tough energy about him. So badass.
This is not my homies. 100 G's, I stash it. The Mac, I blast it. These come, we dump the diesel and battery acid. This flow's been mastered. The ice, I flash it. Chooks me, I had your mama picking out your casket, bastard. I'm on the next level. White link, baguette bezel. Benz pedal to the metal. Hotter than the tea kettle. Blood. What up, cuz? What up, blood? What up, gangsta? What up, blood? What up, cuz? What up, blood? What up, gangsta?
Man, that energy he brings, and he's like, Buck! It almost sounds like he's, like, making a gunshot sound, like, Buck! And, you know, like, he's, like, saying, what's up, blood? What's up, cuz? You know, that's both. That's Bloods and Crips. What up, gangsta? You know? And then the impact that this had, this album was huge.
Blood, what up, gangsta? What up, blood? What up, cuz? What up, blood? What up, gangsta? We don't play that. We don't play that. We don't play that. We don't play that. I sit back, twist the best bud, burn and wonder when gangsters bump my shit. Can they hear my hunger? When the fifth kick duck quick, it sound like thunder. In December, I make your block feel like summer.
Man, I just realized the bar right there when he said, I twist the best bud And then he said, but when they bump my shit, can they hear my hunger? But you know how like weed makes you hungry?
What up, blood? What up, gangsta? We don't play that. We don't play that.
See, that's the singing I'm talking about.
I sit back, twist the best bud, burn and wonder when gangsters bump my shit. Can they hear my hunger? When the fifth kick, duck quick, it sound like thunder. In December, I make your block feel like summer. The rap critics say I can.
In December, I make the block feel like summer. Because everybody's spinning my shit. When did this album come out? Hold on. Now I gotta check. Did this album come out in December? So this came out February 6th. So it was over winter time. And actually, this album came out a week in advance to battle internet leakage. Yeah, man. This album cover, like, dude, I really thought my mom cracked her album. Like, I thought the glass... It looked crazy on an album. Like a CD cover. Like, you'll never see that now. You only see it on your phone. But like back when people used to buy CDs, this actually looked like a cracked CD with a bullet hole in it. It looks crazy. I love this album cover.
Kick up quick, it sound like thunder. In December, I make your block feel like summer. The rap critics say I can rhyme. The fiends say my dope is a 9. Every chick I fuck with is a dime. I'm like Patty LaBelle, homie, I'm on my own. Where I lay my hat's my home. I'm a rolling stone. Cross my path, I crush it. Thinking I won't touch it. I had your ass who's in a wheelchair. Cane no crutches. Industry hoes fuck us. In the hood, they love us. Stomp a bone out your ass with some brand new chuckers. What up, blood? What up, cuz? What up?
Like, how old is that? Like, chuckers? Who has any chuckers anymore, man? Damn. And the way that he flexes, like, it's not like in this stupid way. He's got this witty way around him flexing.
Patty LaBelle, homie, I'm on my own. Where I lay my hat's my home. I'm a rolling stone. Cross my path, I crush it. Thinking I won't touch it. I had your ass who's in a wheelchair. Cane no crutches. Industry hoes fuck us. In the hood, they love us. Stomp a bone out your ass with some brand new chuckers. What up, blood? What up, cuz? What up, blood? What up, gangsta? What up, blood? What up, cuz? What up, blood? What up, gangsta? We don't play that. We don't play that. We don't play that. G-Unit. We don't play around. We don't play that. We don't play that. We don't play that. G-Unit. We don't play around. We don't play that. We don't play that.
I love his singing voice for some reason.
We don't play around. We don't play that. We don't play that. We don't play that. G-Unit.
The ending is sick. Woo! Absolutely 10 out of 10 production on this album, man. And just the energy, you know. Them ad-libs, 50 Cent coming in, book. How does that not get to you, man? How does that not get you, like, I don't know. That's why people love this track, because it's just the energy in it. And I feel like this song makes your grandma feel like a gangster, you know? Everybody feels like a gangster listening to this track. This gives you the confidence of like a gangster. That's just, you know, that's just facts, man. That's why it was so big. And that production, man. Who was producing this? Was this Dre? Hold on. Rob Reef Tulo. Shout out to Rob Reef Tulo, bro. Shout out to Rob Reef Tulo. Damn, this album, yo. Is he on any of these other songs? No? Okay, whatever. Dude, this song. Oh my god. I really hope my guy Rob Reef Tulo made his money off this song, because this song is too fire. Too legendary in 50 Cent's discography. One of his best songs, I think. A great track to open up the album. That ending with that freaking, what was that, like a flute or something? I don't even know, bro. I don't think it was a flute, but it was some sort of exotic instrument. That's what I'm thinking. Whatever that instrument was at the end was sick. The bass line, sick. Just a thumping track, bro. What Up Gangsta is so fucking badass. It's just so badass. Now that I got 2 freaking monitors, oh, we playing ball now. So like I said, man, I love this verse, the way he opens it up. I walk around like I got an S in my chest. Nah, that's a semi-auto and a vest on my chest. You know, I'm not Superman. I just got a vest on my chest and a semi-automatic. But actually, I walk around like I got the confidence of like I am Superman. And at the same time, right after that, like he just keeps bringing the bars. I try to say nothing the DA might want to play in court, but I'll hunt a duck dude down like it's a sport. You know what I'm saying? Like we in court, like a basketball court, but also like in court, like a lawsuit. The way he's playing off of that word court, but then bring it into like, but I'll kill somebody like it's a sport. And then it's just funny to say like, front of me, I'll cut you, gum butt you, or buck you. You getting money and I can't get none with you? Then fuck you. Just, there's just like hint of sarcasm with 50 Cent. And people that love 50 Cent, they know that this man is low-key hilarious. But yeah, D's come, we dump the diesel and battery acid, like that alliteration right there. That constant, you know, D's come, we dump the diesel, or the D. Pause. But D's come, you know, he's basically saying DAs come, we dump the diesel and battery acid, so we destroy the drugs, we destroy the evidence. The rhyme scheme, I have your mama picking out your casket, bastard. Always love that. Now, I'm on the next level. Britling baguette bezel. So Britling, I think, is like a watch. Ben's pedal to the metal, hotter than a tea kettle. You know, that's self-explanatory. He's got a Mercedes-Benz, and he's hotter than a tea kettle. And 50 Cent was absolutely blowing the hell up around this time. You know, then he's got to rep G-Unit real quick. We don't play that. We don't play that. G-Unit. We don't play around. But again, like this bar right here, I sit back, twist the best bud, burn and wonder, when gangsters bump my shit, can they hear my hunger? So can they hear how hungry I am to get to this next level and to blow up and get my career started? But at the same time, the way that he's playing off of, I twist the best bud, burn and wonder. And if you smoke weed, you know that weed makes you hungry. And then when the fifth kick, duck quick, it sound like thunder. In December, I'll make the block feel like summer. I mean, come on. Just bars, man. This is back when, I swear, something has happened. But, you know, he's bringing the rhyme scheme, fifth quick, duck quick, sound like thunder. In December, make the block feel like summer. Like, the rhyme scheme is there. It's dope as shit. The wittiness, the metaphors are there. Make your block feel like summer in December. I mean, there's just something now in gangster rap where that's kind of lost. I feel like, you know, you don't have to bring this level of bars. You can kind of repeat yourself as long as you're bringing a new flow and a new delivery. That's all people care about. The rap critics say I can rhyme. The fiends say my dope is a 9. Every chick I fuck with is a dime. So 9 to dime. Dope is a 9. So like it's 9 out of 10. It's like the almost the greatest dope that the fiends have had. So he's selling dope to the fiends. You know, that's some gangster shit, but at the same time, I think he's trying to say my dope as in my rhymes, as in my bars, my music. They're saying that my music's a 9, but every chick I fuck with is a dime, is a 10. Hold on, this bar right here, I have to understand, because I actually don't know who Patti LaBelle is, and I'm intrigued. He references 3 song titles on my own is a song by Patti LaBelle and Michael McDonald. Wherever I lay my hat, that's my home. And Papa was a Rolling Stone by the Temptations. Oh, man. Okay, well, I know Papa was a Rolling Stone. So he's referencing tracks here. I'm like, Patti LaBelle, I'm on my own. That's the name of one of her tracks. I got you. Where I lay my hat's my home. That's Marvin Gaye. I'm a Rolling Stone. That's Temptations. Okay. Big Daddy Kane also referenced Patti LaBelle when he said, but this time I'm not assisted on the microphone. I'm more like Patti LaBelle. I'm on my own. He might have got that from Kane. That might have been a metaphor he heard from Big Daddy Kane. But yeah, stomp a bone out your ass with some brand new chuckers. That's something for the times right there, and them chuckers. So the next track we have off of this album, Get Rich or Die Tryin', is Patiently Waiting, featuring Eminem. This track is also produced by Eminem. I mean, let's go. I feel like if you're an M or 50 fan and you haven't heard this track, what are you doing, bro? There's no way. There's no way. Get yourself together. But let's go, man. Patiently Waiting, featuring Eminem, third track on the album. Let's dive.
Hey, Em, you know you're my favorite white boy, right? I owe you for this one. I've been patiently waiting for a track to explode on. You get stunned if you want and your ass will get rolled on. It feels like my flow's been hot for so long. You thinking I'ma fucking fall off, you're so wrong. I'm innocent in my head, like a baby bone dead. Destination heaven, sitting politic with passengers from 9/11. The Lord's blessings leave me lyrically inclined. Shit, I ain't even got to try to shine.
See, to talk about 9/11 at this time, I feel like was a different time. You know, this is 2005, if I'm not mistaken. 2006. When did this come out? This came out. Oh, I am tripping. This is 2003. Massacre came out in 2005, so I'm tripping. 2003. This is 2 years after 9/11. So, not even. This is February 2003. This is like a year and a half later. So, that's savage, you know. To bring up 9/11 is pretty crazy. I'm innocent in my head like a baby born dead. Destination heaven. Sit and politic with passengers from 9/11. You know, I think that's a metaphor. I think he's trying to say, like, my friends, my homies that I talk with, that I politic with, are like people that have almost died, or people that have like died inside almost, you know. Destination heaven, like a baby born dead. Destination heaven. If a baby born's dead, then you're expecting that baby to go to heaven, and he's saying like, I'm aiming for heaven. Destination heaven.
Sitting politic with passengers from 9/11. The Lord's blessings leave me lyrically inclined. Shit, I ain't even got to try to shine. Guards and seamstress that tailor fitted my pain. I got scriptures in my brain, I can spit at your dame. Straight out the good book. Look, niggas is shook. 50 fear no man, warrior. Swing swords like Conan. Picture me, pen in hand, write lines, knowing the source of quoted. When I die, they'll read this and say a genius wrote it. I grew up without my pop, shit that make me bitter. I caught cases, I caught doctors, that make me a quitter. In this white man's world, I'm similar to a squirrel, looking for a slut with a nice butt to get a nut. If I get shot today, my phone will stop ringing.
See, there it is again, that 50 Cent sarcasm, that freaking clown that's within 50, you know. In this white man's world, I'm similar to a squirrel looking for a slut with a nice butt to get a nut. Playing with the rhyme scheme. Similar with the slut with a nice butt to get a nut. It almost sounds like something that Eminem would say, you know. And I feel like he's doing that to play into the fact that Eminem is on his track. But yeah, let's talk about these bars real quick. You know, he's saying he's giving it all to God. The Lord's blessings leave me lyrically inclined. I ain't even gotta try to shine. God's the seamstress that tailor fitted my pain. Wow. Poetic. God's the seamstress that tailor fitted my pain. Like, God gave me this pain, but he gave me this pain so I could rap about it, put it into song, and, you know, make millions off of it. I got scriptures in my brain. I could spit at your dame. I could spit at your chick. I swing swords like Conan the Barbarian. Picture me pen in hand writing lines knowing the source will quote it. And at the time, Eminem and the source, they're beefing. So, I'm pretty sure the source wanted to shit on anybody that Eminem had on his label. I'm sure the source was shitting on 50. I'm not really sure. Let me click this real quick. So maybe he's just flexing. Maybe he's just saying the source is going to quote me because they know I'm the shit. Or maybe he's implying that he thinks the source is going to quote him because they're going to talk shit since 50 Cent signed to Eminem. When I die, they'll read this and say a genius wrote it. I believe that. That's going to happen. Whenever 50 passes, they're going to be talking about 50. Looking at his lyrics, talking about how, like, this man was bringing the wittiness to his bars. He wasn't just a flexing rapper that recycled bars. I mean, this guy, he brings this level of sarcasm and wittiness to his bars that there's a reason why he was this big. I grew up without my pops. Should that make me bitter? So basically he's saying, he's telling you, he's being vulnerable. I grew up without my pops. The fact that he's questioning that, should that make me bitter? You know, that shows you the level of, how do I say it? That shows you the level of maturity that 50 has, you know. He analyzes things like that. Bringing up the fact that he got shot. If I got shot today, my phone would stop ringing again. And these industry aren't friends. They know how to pretend. So basically, he knows what happened to him last time. You know, when he got shot and everybody dropped him. His record label dropped him. Everybody dropped him. And he's basically saying, you know, again, if I got shot today, again, everybody's going to stop talking to me and drop me. Whatever. These industry people, they ain't friends. They're just trying to make a buck. He's keeping it real. And that plays right into the hook of like him saying he's been patiently waiting to explode because he's been wanting to drop his album, but Columbia Records just dropped him after he got shot. So here he is. He's back. Finally, he's dropping his album. And he's been patiently waiting.
In this white man's world, I'm similar to a squirrel, looking for a slut with a nice butt to get a nut. If I get shot today, my phone will stop ringing again. These industry niggas ain't friends, they know how to pretend. Patiently waiting for a track to explode on. You get stunned if you want and your ass will get rolled on. It feels like my flow's been hot for so long. You thinking I'ma fucking fall off, you're so wrong. Patiently waiting for a track to explode on. You get stunned if you want and your ass will get rolled on. It feels like my flow's been hot for so long. You thinking I'ma fucking fall off, you're so wrong.
And that, you know, that subtle singing that he does, you know, he's so good at making a hook because he can make singing seem cool. Like, you don't even realize that he's, like, sort of singing. Like, if I were to tell you that 50 Cent's a good singer, like, good at making rap singing hooks, you wouldn't even think about it. You'd be like, 50 Cent can't sing. But he low-key can. He really can.
It feels like my flow's been hot for so long. You thinking I'ma fucking fall off, you're so wrong.
You've been patiently waiting to make it through all the hating, debating whether or not you can even weather the storm. And as you lay on the table, they operating to save you. It's like an angel came to you, saved from the heavens above. They think they're crazy.
Like, What are we, dying? We're on the hospital table. All of a sudden, Eminem's coming in and we're dead. We got the heartbeat monitor going, and we need to breathe. But I get it. He's referencing, you know, being shot, like how 50 was shot 9 times. And he even talks about being on the operating table. And even M, he's bringing sort of this melodic rap where he's sort of singing, kind of like how 50 does. And see, this post-chorus by M can relate to M, but it can also relate to 50. You know, you've been patiently waiting to make it through all the hate and debating whether or not you can even weather the storm. You know, 50 was getting hated on for getting shot and all his legal troubles. And then M, you know, he's being hated on for being a white rapper. And as you lay in the table, they operating to save you was like an angel came to you sent from the heavens above. Damn, you know, that's a reference to 50 getting shot. You hear the flatline noise come in. And basically M's trying to say, like, you know, he's been feeling beat down by the industry, but then all of a sudden, you know, he regains his confidence. It's like an angel came to you. That's what it seems like. For 50 to be shot 9 times and survive, that is insane. You know? That just goes to show you, like, this man had a higher purpose. Like, he definitely was made to do this. Like, that's why he blew up to this level.
Came to you sent from the heavens above. They think they're crazy, but they ain't crazy. Let's face it, shit basically they just playing sick. They ain't shit, they ain't saying shit. Spraying 50 A to the K, get in the way. I bring Tryin them with me and turn this day into fucking mayhem. You staying with me? Don't let me lose you. I'm not trying to confuse you when I let loose with this Uzi and just shoot through your Isuzu. You get the message? Am I getting through to you? You know it's coming. You motherfuckers don't even know, do you? Take some big and some pop and you mix them up in a pot. Sprinkle a little Big L on top. What the fuck do you got? You got the realest and illest killers tied up in a knot. The juggernauts of this rap shit, like it or not. It's like a fight to the top just to see who died for the spot. You put your life in this, nothing like surviving a shot. Y'all know what time it is, soon as 50 signs on this dot. Shit, what you know about death threats, cause I get a lot. Shady Records was 80 seconds away from the towers. Some cowards fuck with the wrong building, they meant to hit ours. Better evacuate all children. Nuclear showers, there's nothing spookier. You're now about to witness the power of fucking 50.
You're about to witness the power of fucking 50. I love how that synth comes in the middle of M's verse. It like just gives you that Eminem feel more so, you know. This beat's really tough. You know, M produced this beat as well. But it's like, it's almost so tough that it's hard for M to keep that tough energy. So once you hear that synth come in, that high-pitched synth, you know, I feel like it just more so fits M's delivery and energy. You must be talking about Ja Rule here, right? Hey, so this is trying to say that they think that they're crazy, but let's face it, shit, they ain't crazy. They're more so, you know, just playing crazy. But M and 50 are actually crazy. So basically, M is trying to say, like, he's riding for his dudes, you know? Spraying 50, and then he's saying, A to the K, get in the way, I'll bring Dre and them with me. So he's basically saying, you mess with me, you're going to have to mess with Dre, you're going to have to mess with 50. And it sounds like he's talking to Ja Rule, you know what I mean? The way that he says, take some big and some Pac and you mix them up in the pot, sprinkle a little Big L on top, what the fuck do you got? Bro, he just named like the 3 greatest rappers of all time. And I feel like a lot of people, they don't even realize how legendary Big L is. Like, Big L, I feel like it's still underrated. If I were to look up how many listeners Big L has on Spotify, it's probably way too little. I feel like it's truly like one of those, like, if you know type situations with Big L. The thing is, I don't know if M is talking about 50 here or if he's talking about himself. I think he's talking about 50. Because 50 is more gangster than he is, and Big and Pac were like some of the biggest gangster rappers that are out, and Big L, you know, he was more witty. He was more so witty and loved wordplay and metaphors. So I feel like that's kind of what 50 brings to the table here. They talk about 9/11 twice in this track. 50 talks about 9/11, And then M talks about 9/11. And this is only like a year and a half later. And M says, Shady Records was 80 seconds away from the tower. Some cowards fucked with the wrong building. They meant to hit ours. So he's basically saying, we're more important than the Twin Towers being hit. We were the ones that were actually supposed to be hit because, you know, that's how legendary and how much beef we get in, you know. We ain't afraid to say shit. They were trying to hit us. I just love the rhyme scheme. Meant to hit ours. It's nuclear showers. There's nothing spookier. You're now about to witness the power of fucking 50. Yeah, man. Just gassing up 50 Cent. And, you know, 50 Cent doesn't need the gas. He's a freaking legend. This album alone made him a legend.
You get the message, am I getting through to you? You know what's coming, you motherfuckers don't like it or not. It's like a fight to the top just to see who died for the spot. You put your life in this, nothing like surviving a shot. Y'all know what time it is, soon as 50 signs on this dot.
Do you see the rhyme scheme he's using? The eyes and the ah sign on this dot? Come on, bro. Surviving a shot.
Like it or not, it's like a fight to the top just to see who died for the spot. You put your life in this, nothing like surviving a shot. Y'all know what time it is, soon as 50 signs on this dot. Shit, what you know about death threats, cause I get a lot. Shady Records was 80 seconds away from the towers. Them cowards fuck with the wrong building, they meant to hit ours. Better evacuate all children, nuclear showers, there's nothing spookier. You're now about to witness the power of fucking 50.
Patiently waiting for a track to explode on you. You stun if you want and your ass will get rolled on. It feels like my flow's been hot for so long. You thinking I'ma fucking fall off, you're so wrong. It's 50 squad here, all of the shots go off. It's 50, they say it's 50. See a nigga laid out with his fucking top blown off. It's 50, man that wasn't 50. Don't holler, my name. Shouldn't throw stones if you live in a glass house. And if you got a glass jaw, you should watch your mouth, cause I'll break your face. Have your ass running, mumbling to the J. You're going against me, dog. You're making a mistake. I split you, leave you looking like the Michael Jackson jackets with all them zippers. I'm the boss on this boat. You can call me skipper. The way I turn the money over, you should call me flipper. Your bitch a regular bitch. You calling her wifey. I fucked and feed her fast food. You keeping her icy. I'm down to sell records, but not my soul. Snoop said this in '94. We don't love them hoes. I got pennies for my thoughts. Now I'm rich. See the 20 spinning, looking mean on the 6. Niggas wearing flags, cause the colors match their clothes. They get caught in the wrong hood and filled up with hoes, motherfucker. Patiently waiting for a track to explode on you. You stun if you want.
Man, this beat is so tough. And what is that, like a trumpet that comes in right before the beat breaks? You know, like... Listen, bro, you shouldn't throw stones if you live in a glass house. And if you got a glass straw, you should watch your mouth, because I'll break your face. Have your ass running, mumbling to the J, to the cops. You're going against me, dog. You're making a mistake. I'll split you, leave you looking like the Michael Jackson jackets with all them zippers. So, he's basically saying, like, I'll cut you open. I'll leave you with so many cuts that it's going to look like a Michael Jackson jacket. I'm the boss on this boat. You can call me skipper. So, a skipper is a person who commands a boat. Okay, see, I never knew that. I didn't know what he was referencing. And Flipper is a movie from '96 about a dolphin. Okay, I see how he's connecting this now. So basically he's saying, you know, my boss on this boat, call me skipper. Like, that's literally what the word is for a boss on a boat. But I turn the money over. You can call me flipper, like I'm flipping my money. But at the same time, call me flipper. He's connecting that with the line about being on a boat. And flipper is that dolphin. But who says shit like this, man? You're a bitch, a regular bitch. You calling her wifey. Like... Only 50. I fucked and fed her fast food. You keeping her icy, like you keeping giving her diamonds. I just gave her fast food. This is where 50's sarcasm comes in, and it's like at this point too, you have this. It sounds like a violin in the background come in, like we're raising the intensity, but like he's just getting more and more sarcastic. It seems like. And you know, back in the day, we actually used to give a shit about rims. See the 20 spinning, looking mean on the 6. They're wearing flags because the colors matching their clothes. They get caught in the wrong hood and then they fill up with holes. So, you know, if you're repping the wrong set in the wrong place, wearing the wrong colors and the wrong hood, you get shot. I think my white ass would know anything about that. I don't. My white ass lives in Delaware. I don't know jack shit about that. But, you know, like I said, 50 Cent, he'll make your grandma feel like a gangster. I'm telling you. I'm sure there were some people that weren't gangsters before they listened to this album, and then they listen to this album, they're like, man, they were feeling themselves. Somebody listened to this album, was listening to this album, and was like, I'm gonna shoot that motherfucker. Because 50 would. Someone's spending a life sentence in jail because this album gave them the confidence. I'm telling you. Alright.
On in your ass to get rolled on. It feels like my flow's been hot for so long. You thinking I'ma fucking fall off? You're so wrong. Patiently waiting for a track to explode on. You get stunned if you want in your ass to get rolled on. It feels like my flow's been hot for so long. You thinking I'ma fucking fall off? You're so wrong.
Freaking like these low synths. It's like 50 is like the Jaws of the street, bro. Sounds like Jaws in a way, like dun 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 dun. I love that trumpet. It adds like this comic book feel of like 50 Cent's now a comic book villain because that trumpet comes in. And do you hear that? It's like it sounds like an electric guitar. It just sounds so gritty and like almost haunting. Sounds like something that would come from like nu metal. So unique. Such a unique beat. 15M. Almost every single track. You know what? Why am I saying almost? I'm pretty sure every single track that 50 and Eminem have together is definitely one that you need to listen to. Maybe the only one is that My Life track. What was it? Adam Levine was on that track, I think. Yeah, that was not the best track. Not a good track, I don't think. But that's probably the only 50 and Eminem collaboration that didn't work.